So back in the day, I used to have a really hard time staining softwoods. I'd end up with things that look like this, and I just assumed that it was impossible to make softwoods look nice when you stain them. Turns out there are some secrets, and now I can really easily and quickly and without any extra effort make things that look like this, which is way nicer. So the first thing you need to know about softwoods is that they absorb stain really unevenly. So in some places you end up with dark blotches, while the rest of your wood is relatively smooth and nice looking. So the best thing you can do to stain softwoods is control how much stain is accessed by the wood. There are a bunch of different products out in the market like gel stain and wood conditioner that do this for you, and I've tried both of those things. They're great, and actually I have a whole other post where I test a bunch of the different methods on the end grain in the wood, and I'll link to that in the description below if you'd like to see that too. But I found that it's really easiest to just use mechanical methods that you have around the house. That way you don't have to buy anything extra, and frankly I think it's just easier and faster. So the first thing I always do when I'm staining softwoods is sand. Sanding really helps close up the pores of the wood so that less stain gets absorbed. It actually makes a huge difference, and I know people don't like the sand, and I know you might want to skip that, but go get yourself a good orbital sander and it'll make all the difference. The reason is that sawdust that's formed when you sand actually clogs the wood pores, meaning not as much stain can be absorbed. That's part of the reason that when you're woodworking and you're sanding your wood, you don't want to sand past 180 grit, else that sawdust gets too fine and clogs the pores too much, and then you can't stain at all. So first thing I always recommend that really helps is just sand your wood thoroughly to 180 with 180 grit sandpaper. That'll clog it just enough so that you get a smooth application when you go to apply your stain. My second big tip, and this is the real secret here, is to quit applying with a foam brush. I know that that's what people say to do. I know that's what it says on the can. I know it's nice because foam brushes are disposable, and I do appreciate that I don't have to clean the stain off of them at the end, but instead of applying with a foam brush, you will be a lot better off if you apply with a rag instead. The reason for this is you can control how much stain is on your rag a lot easier than you can control how much stain is on your foam brush. So I always start by dipping my rag into the stain and then blotting the rag on either another rag or like some scrap wood that I have off to the side. Then once there's only a little bit, or like it's soaked into the wood, it's not saturating my rag anymore, then I go ahead and I wipe the rag onto the wood. That way I'm really controlling how much stain touches the wood, and it's really easy to get a nice even application and build the application of my stain instead of the wood just soaking up all of the stain it can, which results in blotches. This works amazing for me, and I really have just stopped using wood conditioner or gel stain altogether on normal wood projects, just because this is so much easier and I don't have to buy anything for it. These two things have dramatically increased the quality of my projects, and if you think they'll help you too, make sure you hit the like button below. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.